On the JR poll, powered by Stevens Roofing, approve or disapprove of the new coronavirus briefing. 82% approve, 18% disapprove on the JR poll. We'll have a new one tomorrow starting at 3 here on KTSA. 210-599-5555. We're talking about Morgan from Virginia, the Irish, competitive Irish dancer who is getting heat on the internet for cultural appropriation because she's black. Even the Irish are saying we're honored that Morgan has fallen in love with our art form, and she's beautiful and she's doing it beautifully. Esteban with a thought on that here on KTSA. Esteban, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. I got it. This shows how absurd the whole idea of cultural appropriation is. When I shot boxing, one of the greatest compliments I ever received was from a professional boxer out of Latvia who says, "I shoot like a Latvian." Now, my Latvian heritage ain't really hard, easy to get to in Texas. My aesthetic sense was picked up from Texas outlaw music, which is Scotch Irish descent.
There you go.
You make it simple. You cut the crap, and it's about the story you want to tell. All your musicianship is aimed at telling the story. Your poetry is aimed at telling the story. It's a very minimalistic but very powerful aesthetic. And that happened to Terry, as a boxer says, I shot like somebody who had been a Latvian. And so it was like, is that cultural appropriation? And there's a big difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. I can like a different culture of ours. I can be, was Eric Clapton culturally appropriating, or was he appreciating?
I don't even know what a correct definition of cultural appropriation would be. I mean, I guess if you pretended you invented it, and it had never existed until you did it, I guess that would be appropriating it. Otherwise, it's all appreciation.
I'm thinking vanillized, maybe, but it's...
Yeah, I guess.
But it's just absurdity. You got people who want to be righteous over everything. And enjoy the good art from whatever culture.
Well, enjoy the good art, and if you see a young person who's having enthusiasm and having fun, if you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all, right?
Amen.
Esteban, great call. Thanks for winding us up tonight here. I think of my mom even. God love her. And she's got a birthday coming up in a few days. She's going to be 85. My mom was French-Canadian and learned how to cook Italian food from my dad's mother so that he would be able to, have his favorites once he moved out of the house and started married life. She did it unquestioningly and with absolutely no background. She had never really cooked. She lived at home before she got married too. They didn't cook Italian food in her house. So it wasn't even a thought. It was just, I want to make my man happy.